What's going on, everybody? Joey Nania here with Fish Monkey Gloves. And you know, I wasn't seeking a glove sponsor when I ran into Fish Monkey, but I've always loved wearing fishing gloves, and I was just curious about who makes the best gloves on the market. So I met them at, actually it was a trade show in Tennessee, and I got to talking to them, and they showed me their lineup of products, and it was really clear and obvious when I tried them on and felt the fit and saw all the different models and designs that I wanted to work with, if possible, a company that truly made gloves built for fishermen. And I fish for multi-species. Obviously, I'm a professional bass fisherman first and foremost, but I fish for muskie. I'm actually here in northern Wisconsin right now. I've been muskie fishing a bunch. I fish for walleye. I fish for bass. I love saltwater fishing when I get the chance. I fish all year long. I don't just fish in the peak seasons. I fish in the wintertime when it's cold and nasty out there. And I wanted gloves that were made for every single type of fishing. So I got to know the Fish Monkey guys, and like I said, I fell in love with the product right away, and I started wearing their gloves nonstop. I had worn some other ones in the past, but this is by far the best fishing glove company in the industry. It really is. There's no doubt about it. I'm not making that up. I'm not just saying that. I would wear these even if I was purchasing a bunch of them a year of the different models. I would be wearing these gloves, and I always will. Protect my hands from the sun, and I will always be protecting my hands when I'm grabbing fish. You know, we're not allowed to use nets in the Bassmaster Open, so I've got to grab fish. Since I'm not allowed to use them in tournaments, I like to practice not using a net. So when I'm landing a big fish, when I'm out just fun fishing with my kids or whatever, I'm not going to use a net. I want to grab those fish, and I feel like the more practice I have of leading a fish smoothly around the boat, fighting it till it's tired and getting it where I can grab it and learn how to be very coordinated and agile when I'm grabbing fish, the better off I'll be. And that served me really well. If you see my Bassmaster Opens YouTube tournament videos, I grab the fish quickly, and that makes a huge difference. Being able to get the fish smoothly, quickly into the boat without a net. It's a skill that you have to have if you fish professional level events where you're not allowed to use a net. What the gloves do is they give me full assurance and confidence that I can scoop those fish up and grab them without tearing my hands up. I want to be able to have that little extra grip too when I come around the belly of a smallmouth, or when I'm grabbing a big largemouth. I want the grip. It's really, really important for me. I don't worry as much about the hooks and things like that when my hands are protected. And that's just something that gives me a peace of mind. And it just is something that I'm so used to using now that I don't like fishing without them. Every once in a while I'll run out, especially on vacation or something like that, from the cabin. I've done it the last couple of weeks, and I'll forget my gloves, and I'll turn back around and go get them 90% of the time, because I want to have them on, because my hands actually, I get better grip because this adds a little bit of bulk to my hands. When my hands, you know, they feel kind of skinny. I don't have small hands, but they feel kind of skinny when I don't have these gloves on, and it gives me more grip on the rod. It's got the padding, or the little grip right here on the heel of my hand, which gives me more grip on the rod if I'm throwing a jerkbait or with a spinning rod. That's just right where the rod sits, and that's how these are designed, to have grip everywhere a fisherman needs them. So the two pairs that I wear the most, these are the stubby gloves right here. This is what I use for everyday bass fishing. They just protect your hand from the sun. They still give you tons of feel, obviously, because all the fingers are gone, and they're not huge where they go up under your sleeves. They're just perfect fitting and perfect fishing gloves. Now, these are probably my favorite when I'm fishing for muskie and in colder weather, are these customizable ones. So these are the freestyle gloves from Fish Monkey. I love the American flag one, since we just got past 4th of July. I wear these all the time, and what I do is I cut the thumb off and the index finger off. These gloves are designed to be cut. You can see the little line that's on these marking them. So I just take these, I cut off the tip of the index finger, cut off the tip of the thumb on both sides, so I can tie knots, I can throw spinning rods and feel it. My thumb, you don't have that interference to the line when you're throwing a bait caster. These are amazing gloves, and these are a little heavier duty. They're a little bit thicker, and they protect your hands even more. So if you're worried about getting your hands cut up by fish, or grabbing fishing line when you boat flip a fish in and you go to grab the line, you don't want that line cutting into your fingers. So these are the gloves you're gonna want for the heavy duty stuff. I'd say for musky fishing or wintertime fishing, like I said, this is what you want. So Fish Monkey Gloves has something for every angler out there, and I'm just truly blessed to call them a partner in my fishing career. And I know you guys, once you try them and get used to them, you're never gonna wanna fish without them.